Zombie apocalypse.
Welcome everybody, it's your boy PrimeFire with another video. Today we're gonna look at Season 3 of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and all the new unlocks. We're gonna look at the roadmap, there's gonna be new modes, new guns, and everything is gonna be talked about in this video. So stay tuned and let's hop straight into it. So the first map we're going to look at is going to be this Yamato 6v6 map. It almost looks like a snow Soviet base. It actually comes from one of the campaign missions. There's one or two levels. You can be on the top or underneath where you're going to skirmish, I assume. It was quite a fun map to play on in the campaign. You only obviously saw a few parts of the campaign. Obviously in the multiplayer map it might be a little bit different. But I think that'll be a good short to maybe a medium range map to play the normal 6v6 mode. Up next we got Diesel. It's going to be a 6v6 map and also a 2v2 map. 2v2 maps normally indicate that they have some smaller areas of gunfight, and then obviously the 6v6 they probably just expanded a little bit more towards it being a bit more slower, you know, not that quite intense 2v2 sized map, just your average normal size 6v6 map. And then up next, can I please get a big drum roll? It's going to be Standoff from Black Ops 2. If you don't know the map, you're probably too young to watch this video, but it's an all-time favorite map from Black Ops 2. I used to do DSR 50 snipe trick shots in this map to get that to that little window. Hopefully they don't change too much about this map. Hopefully they keep it just the way it is, but hopefully there's also going to be a standoff 24/7. I know people are excited for that map right over there. Up next we got Duga as another multiplayer map. It says there Duga multi-team, so this might be a bigger scale map, I would presume. It also says in season, so I don't think it's going to be available immediately. Always when I see sort of a jungle terrain, I always assume it's going to be a bigger map, multi-team. You know, I'm thinking maybe 4 teams or 4 players going against one another. It's going to be quite interesting. We'll get to the game modes in a minute. That is going to be the 4 new maps. The first you'll see Yamato 6v6. I think it's going to be available immediately, and then all the other 3 maps says in season, so hopefully we don't wait too long for those maps to come out, but let's move on to the next one. Okay, so we're on to the new score streaks and game modes for the next one. The new score streak is going to be Strafe Run. Very powerful score streak. It's probably going to be more on the higher tier end score streak, where you basically call in probably about 7 or 8 planes that basically moves in a line and just demolish everything in their path. Maybe a good anti-vehicle score streak, as you can see as well. I think the Strafe Run also takes out chopper gunners and everything that the enemy's got in the air or on the ground. So hopefully this is going to be quite impactful and not too weak on the multiplayer side of things. Another fan favorite made the cut. It's going to be Sticks and Stones, a very old mode from Black Ops 2, but lots of people fell in love with. It's basically where you only start with a tomahawk, ballistic knife, or a crossbow, no bullets. It's sort of just a game mode where you can chill with some friends and relax, not so stressful as multiplayer. Hopefully everyone's going to enjoy that mode. And then to the right of that it says multi-team elimination in season. By the judging of the picture, guys dropping into with parachutes, I presume it's maybe going to be a mode where you and 4 other people go against another squad of 4. Maybe there's 4 teams of 4 in sort of a not quite as big as the Warzone map, but a little bit bigger, where you go 4v4v4v4. It's going to be quite interesting, but let's wait until the update drops to see what is that multi-team all about. Up next, we got a Warzone map update, Hunt for Adler. I think all of the community wanted a brand new map. There was conspiracy theories about, Verdansk actually blowing up completely, and we'll be getting a brand spanking new map. But now it only says a map update, so probably just adding a new part to Verdansk on the map. People's gonna probably hard drop there for the first 2 weeks, and then just go back to their normal Warzone style. Or they maybe surprise us. There's going to be an in-game event at some point as well. Maybe we get the map changed in that event. I'm not too sure. We'll probably just have to wait until this live events happen. But please subscribe and like so you don't miss any information throughout this video. And let's move on to the next slide. Up next, we got the zombie section. We got the new Outbreak region Duga. We just spoke about the map in multiplayer, but it's actually going to be a expansion in zombies, which is quite fun. It's always nice getting new stuff for all your zombie players. Hopefully, there's like a little Easter egg within this map or this additional area on the map where you can have some fun with friends. We got a new field upgrade, Toxic Growth. I assume it's almost like going to be like the healing aura, where if you deploy, that's going to create a toxic gas around your player, perhaps even growing bigger and bigger as you upgrade the toxic growth with your crystals. You'll probably be immune to the gas, and then obviously the longer the zombies is in it, the more damage it takes. But we'll have to see once that drop. More random new outbreak intel that you can collect along the way as well, and then also new outbreak vehicles. We got the cargo truck, which is nice and big, probably a bit more HP than your average vehicle to run over zombies, and then also the PAV, which is another vehicle a bit more slimmer in health. Probably it moves a bit faster, just for some exciting new vehicles. These two are already in Warzone, so hopefully we get some new vehicles for Warzone as well. Now we're on something very exciting, guys. This is the new weapons coming to Cold War in the next update. I'm super excited, so let's get right into it. We got the PPSH 41 gun over here. This is actually a Cold War gun, not Black Ops Cold War, but the very first Cold War. Super fast rate of fire submachine gun, or assault rifle. Can't really remember. I think it was a submachine gun. Extremely fast fire rate. Time to kill was super fast. Gonna be quite nice seeing what attachments you can put on the gun. If you can put rapid fire somehow on this gun, I think it's gonna be absolutely insane. Really excited to use the PPSH. To the right of the PPSH, we got the Swiss K31, which looks very similar to the Kar 98. It's also a bolt rifle that you can use within the game. I actually went online and googled the gun. As you can see, it almost reloads like a M1 Grand with already a pre-stacked 6 bullets in the ammo clip, which you insert from the top hand side. Some say it's like a technical rifle, others say it's no sniper rifle. I mean, if you put a sniper scope on it, it's basically a sniper rifle. But very exciting. It's definitely something new, something fresh. Hopefully it challenges the Kar 98 in some way, how or form. I know it's quite dominating in Warzone. Hopefully the damage is there, maybe not getting too much hit markers with this gun, but I'm very excited for this new technical slash sniper rifle to drop in Cold War. Up next, we got the ballistic knife. All the knife is probably going to be very excited. If you don't follow these knives only, you could go check him out. I always watch him. He basically uses only a knife on one of his accounts. And basically, ballistic knife also comes from the Black Ops 2 era, where basically you run with a knife in your hand, but it can actually be shot from your hand. And then you can also regather the knives once you went over the body. In Black Ops 2, it was an instant kill. We'll have to see ballistic knife how much damage it does in Warzone. Maybe it will only take someone out once they're already down, or maybe remove all the armor while they're still up. But very excited for the ballistic knife. Hopefully the animation is not too slow and you can actually get a few kills in quick succession with the ballistic knife. Up next, we got the Carve .2 gun in Black Ops. The Carve takes me back to the G11 actually in Black Ops 1. I'll put a picture in for you guys. In Black Ops 1, it was a very, very powerful burst weapon. You couldn't put any sights on it. It just had sort of a default sight, and that was like a 3x zoom, and also you can put on iron sights, which wasn't too bad. Very powerful gun. It was a 1 burst up close and a 2 burst from medium range. But very excited for that assault rifle. If it is going to be a burst, maybe it's going to be a fully automatic, but my money is definitely on a similarity gun towards the G11 in Black Ops 1. But we'll have to find out a bit more towards when the gun launches. Next one on the list is the AMP-63. This is a submachine gun we're getting in Cold War. I think it's going to be a fairly fast fire rate. It takes me back to the MP-63 from Black Ops 1. Again, I'll show you a picture. It was quite good time to kill. It had a fair amount of recoil if I remember correctly. But with the right attachments in Cold War, I'm sure we're going to be able to more or less make a very effective medium range submachine gun time to kill. We'll have to see in Warzone, maybe if we can up the mag to about 40 rounds. It can be a good substitute maybe for the Psychoff pistols that was nerfed lately. But again, we'll have to wait and see until this gun drops. And then the last but not the least, we got the baseball bat melee weapon. Hopefully it's got some decent range to it, no lunging problems with the bat, and hopefully you can swing quite fast with that gun. I know people hate any melee weapons, especially the sticks in Warzone, but let's see when the baseball bat drops, if we can get a few feeds with the baseball bat in the chat. As you can see there at the bottom, we got the new operators. We got Knight, Wraith, Captain Price, and Ontov. In the section of operators, I think Wraith might be your level 100 hero that you get at the end, and maybe Captain Price right at the beginning for purchasing the battle pass. Stay tuned and also subscribe for that video. It will probably come out on the 22nd or latest 23rd. Then I'll cover the entire battle pass as soon as it drops. Captain Price looks pretty decent. I think Wraith is the big one here with the mask gun. I think it looks quite clean, but we'll have to test out as soon as it drops. Hopefully not a too dark skin in Warzone. People's complaining about the rose skin, but I know that one is also going to get a nerf in the near future. But let's see when the operator drops. And then here towards the end we got some new prestige level icons, and then also we're going to be receiving some limited time events and modes towards the mid-season. That's going to be it, covering the roadmap season 3 of Call of Duty, guys. When the battle pass launches, I'll do a full cover of what's happening in there, the new guns, new camos, new weapons. So please comment, like and subscribe, join the Prime family. I'm super close to 60 subscribers. If you can push me over, I'll really appreciate that as well. Thanks for tuning in. If you stayed till the end, you're an absolute legend. And shout out to Dylan Nell, who subscribed to my channel lately. If you subscribe and me making the next video and I see your name as subscribed the latest, I will definitely add you into my video and give you a shout out. But that's gonna be me, PrimeFire out.